Every year, My Career brings you a fresh story that takes you on a journey.
That's right, and this year's story has you rubbing some shoulders with some pretty big names.
Rubbing shoulders with LeBron, Idris Elba, Rosario Dawson. I mean, we could go on, but you have to see it for yourself.
But there is so much more to My Career Mode, and this year is more robust than ever before.
Like My Player Nation, right?
That's right, and we've compiled all there is to do in this mode, so check out this guide. My Career is your chance to live the life of an NBA superstar. Before you start...
Coming right up, every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute, each possession. Only.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the Cavaliers. For Virginia, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Kenny, every year it seems like the standings early on look very different by season's end.
Overachieving teams often start fast, you know, and
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And our early season power rankings, of course, a lot should change over the course of the year, but this is where we stand now. They're holding tight, still looking for ways to move up.
well, seeing where this home team is right now, they believe they can be more competitive than they've shown. It's still very early in the season, so the optimism for a successful run is still there.
A look at Virginia's opening lineup. Mason is out there with Howell. Then there's Easy Breezy. Then there's Anderson. And it's Knight in at the point. Bulldozer is out there with ABC. Then it's Magician. Then there's Sanders. And it's Watts in at the center. Clark, I'm assuming all the coaches in the NBA have put in their new plays by now, or am I wrong? Will they introduce some new things, new actions throughout the season?
Well, I tell you what, you talk about the coaches in the NBA, they all have PhDs in basketball, and they are always tinkering and making adjustments, Kevin.
Anderson, and it's blocked. Leonard the pass to ABC. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Fires from the wing. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Here's Mason. It's rebounded by Baldwin. Leonard looking over the floor. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Basket good.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here's Patton. Knocked loose. Virginia needs to get off a shot. Connects from three-point range. Leonard with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota. The pass to Watts. Six on the shot clock. Leonard, that's for 2. Cavaliers with the rebound.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game, Greg. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And Sanders pulls it down.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Watts passes to Sanders. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And so Knight will bring it up for Virginia. They trail by 1.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Pass to ABC. Back to Leonard. Passes to Baldwin. And the officials call a traveling violation.
You know, after the Sixers were knocked out in the second round for the second straight year, there was some speculation, and I think unmerited, whether Brett Brown might be let go as head coach. The players voiced their support and made the decision easier to bring him back, and I think it was the right one. He's done a fantastic job as the leader of the Sixers.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Right, he's checked in for Sanders. And then for Virginia, A-Train, he's checked in for Howell. And it's Barber in for Mason. Outside Knight, three-pointer, and the three ball is good. Knight's got a couple of threes now in the first for Virginia. And Coach Brown, Clark, captained the ship through some real rough times in the beginning.
And, you know, Kevin, I think for that reason and the job he's done here recently, he's earned the right to see this thing through. It's a result-oriented profession. I know that, and I understand it. But this is a team built to contend, and that's the expectation. And I'd like to see Brett Brown have a chance to bring it to full fruition.
Down low. Here's A-Train. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside Knight. Launches it. That shot is off. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's ABC. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job. And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
Here's Anderson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Works that one inside nicely.
Mark, a lot of coaches like to run their offense through centers. Any names you can think of who you'd be comfortable running your offense through at that position?
Well, just because I've watched him and loved his game since locking into him, Jokic.
Yes.
Man, can he pass it. He can shoot it. He can score it inside. He's got such excellent hands and touch. He's at the top of the list. DeMarcus Cousins, big guy that can shoot it and pass it as well. And Marcus Gasol is also in that list.
Yeah, you'd feel comfortable with any of those guys holding the ball, distributing the ball, wouldn't you?
No doubt.
Pass to Barber. Here is Samuels, defended by Booker. Tinsley pass to Rogers. Here's Barber, defended by Booker. Launches a 3. Here's Tinsley. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And right, here we go. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on Virginia. First trip to the line for him here. And so Wright nails both of them. For Virginia, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Tinsley, guarded by Wright. Tinsley with the bucket. Tinsley's got his second bucket tonight.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
It's good.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the elbow. Got a piece of it. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The home team, they lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the floor for Virginia, they've got Barber, Q out there with Rogers. And it's Mr. Fundamentals, and it's Gilbert in at the 5. Stolen. Here's O'Connor. No good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Over to the left wing. Samuels the pass to Rogers. Virginia working the ball around. And there's the pass to Samuels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. Hamilton left side. Pass to Leonard. To the paint. Here's O'Connor. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Booker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Sanders checked in for Leonard. And then for Virginia, Howell comes in for A-Train. And it's Mason in for Barber. Virginia trails by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
No coverage that time. That's 7 points for Q.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Passes it to O'Connor. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Mason. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Mason's got his first bucket in this one.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Unloads from 13. Nice shot by Hamilton. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Tinsley kicks to Mason. The pass to Howell. Wide open look. And again, it's Virginia.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Pass to O'Connor. Back to Hamilton. Kicks it out to Booker. O'Connor the pass to Hamilton. And the shot goes in. Hamilton's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Tinsley. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Shots good by Samuels.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Hamilton left side. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Pass to Tinsley. 4 on the clock. Here is Samuels. Shoots it. Offensive rebound. That one, no good. Hamilton outside. That's tipped. Mason with it. Now guarded by Booker. Mason misses. Gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Booker outside. Kicks to Sanders. There's the pass to Hamilton. Buries it from three-point range. Hamilton's got 9 points in the quarter.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Clark, do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades.
Pass to ABC. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
That's tipped, and as it goes out of bounds, Virginia able to keep the ball here. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Here's what Virginia's going with right now. A-Train comes in for Howell, and it's Barber in for Mason. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. .109 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Patton. To halt the run, and that one hits back iron.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Patton's got his second bucket of the night.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Now here's Knight. 6 points for him. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the home team. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Brett Brown. Now, Coach, it seemed like you guys came out a little flat. How do you get some energy for the second half?
You just got to go with the people that have energy, I feel like.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Taking a look at this home squad. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, a more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, Ernie.
How about you, Kenny? What did... And that'll about do...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A-Train has been sensational.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Flash out there with Baldwin. Then there's Sanders. And it's ABC, and it's Leonard in at the 1. Patton the pass tonight. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
One shot.
Has been out of this world, 74% from the field. Passes it to Sanders. Leonard against Knight. And the pass to ABC. Here's Baldwin. Shot clock at 6. 16 feet away, and the jumper falls for him. And it's 8 points for Leonard.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Mason against Sanders. The kick out to Anderson. Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Five to shoot. Here's Patton. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Leonard against Knight. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's ABC. He's got 8. Here's Watts. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Flash has got his first 2 points of the night.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Here's Patton. Pass to Knight. Takes the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Knight's got 12 points in the game.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Tipped away and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Here's a look at the schedule for Virginia on Friday, then on Sunday. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Howell. Back to Knight. Shoots over Leonard. The shot by Knight, no good. Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Pass to Baldwin. Here's ABC. Now the pass to Baldwin. Outside Leonard. It's rebounded by Virginia.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Knight, the bounce pass. Here's Patton. Back to Knight. Fires the three. Again, the miss by Knight. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Baldwin. Sinks the triple. Baldwin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Timeout called, Virginia. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
The Cavaliers will go with a different look here. A-Train, he's checked in for Anderson. Mr. Fundamentals comes in for Howell. Barber's checked in for Mason. And Rogers subbed in for Knight. Here's ABC. 8 points for him. Shoots from 12. No good on that one. Here's Pat, covered by Hamilton. Yep, it counts.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to O'Connor. Back to Hamilton. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Hamilton's got 13 points.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Patton. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Sweet move to get free, but just could not convert there in the end.
Good on the triple. 11 points for ABC.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Gilbert passes to Rogers. Here's Barber, guarded by Wright. Passes it to Rogers. Virginia working the ball around, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost us.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And Virginia making a change here. Tinsley's checked in. And there's the pass to O'Connor. Deflects the pass, and so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Hamilton. Clark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader. As you well know, Kevin, we actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
Pass to O'Connor. Hamilton outside. Three-pointer. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now Tinsley. He has 7. Oh, that's blocked. Booker inside. Sinks that one from the post. Booker's got 5.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Timeout called, Virginia.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
55 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Patton. Here's Gilbert. Virginia shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Outside Leonard, and it's in there.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Patton the pass to Tinsley. Here's Barber. To the inside. Tinsley with the bucket. Tinsley's got 9 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And here's Leonard. He's got 10. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Just 5 on the clock. But they recover it. And so it's the home team closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Patton out there with lights out. Then there's A-Train. It's Mr. Fundamentals. And it's Barber in at the 3. And he makes both free throws. Leonard with the ball. Passes to ABC. Here's Easy Breezy. Booker finds Wright. Lock at 6. That one's not going to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That'll be his second foul of the game. Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying it. If you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
A shot by Knight, no good.
and he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And here's Leonard from 3. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Anderson with the block. We've seen some ugly incidents last few years, Clark, between players and heckling fans. Can anything be done to fix it?
I think security in the arenas is important. Fans oftentimes that go across the line in interacting with players are usually fueled by alcohol. I don't know how you could control that element of it. The incidents are few and far between. We have seen a few more, but I still don't think it's an epidemic. But I think security, and then each team and each franchise should really be educational with its fans about what's acceptable behavior and what won't be tolerated.
And so Mike Malone calls a timeout. Gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sanders. Back to Leonard. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. ABC off the mark there with the three-point shot. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Anderson. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside. And it's 9 points for Easy Breezy. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Flash, defended by Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Watts. Anderson with the block. Leonard against Knight. Plays it up and banks it in. Knight's got 10 points here in the second half.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
There's the pass to Watts. With the shot. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Virginia trails by 15. Here's Patton. Pass to Mason. Here's ABC, and it's blocked. They get it back. Flash misses.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Patton, the pass tonight. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Baldwin. Being in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Passes it to ABC. Back to Leonard. Five on the clock. The pass to ABC. And it's off from three-point range. Virginia trails by 15. Mason the pass to Anderson. Rebounded by Flash. Flash has got 6 rebounds here tonight. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and he gets the bucket. ABC's got 6 in the quarter.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Timeout called Virginia. They trail by 17. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, the Bulldozer.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. Here's Mason. Gets a very good look and converts.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth. Fires at the elbow. Cavaliers with the rebound. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And, Greg, that kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul. At the line. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Leonard. So he gets them both. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Patton kicks to Mason. Pass to Gilbert. Sanders with the steal. Here's ABC. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires from 14. It's tipped. Here's Patton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Leonard against Knight. Now here's Leonard. And so they get the victory here at home. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.